Welcome to the Level 2 DCSD Google cohort, where we will be marching through the Teacher Center from Google for Education. Once you come to the main screen, scroll down, you will see that this on the left-hand side says for new learners. This would be for Level 1. And since we are in Level 2, we're going to go right over here and say for advanced learners. We will click Start Training. And now you will see all of the lessons and units that make up the advanced or level 2 training. Scroll down and we will begin with Unit 1, Promote and Model the Effective Use of Digital Tools. Nice overview of everything you will learn in the unit, the importance of support, types of support models, how to choose the appropriate support model, how to use curation and sharing tools, how to use Drive as a lesson repository, and how to use tutorials and webinars. Once you finish everything there, we will take care of the unit review at the end. The products that will be covered in this first unit are Google Sites, Google Drive, and Blogger. Few things or skills that will be covered in your cohorts are labeling your Blogger posts, YouTube channels, getting started with YouTube Live, inserting docs, sheets, slides, and forms in a Google site, uploading your files and folders to Google Drive, and creating and deleting playlists on YouTube. So let's get started and jump in to the first lesson or activity. This first activity is called Set Up Mentorship and Support Processes to Guide Other Teachers. So the premise of this is that there are so many items available to teachers for technology integration. How do we put it all together? So these here that you see are three different models that schools utilize. The coaching model, the trainer of trainers model, and the early adopters model. So as you get even further, you get to see a little bit in these tiles how each of those positions work, or those theories, ideas work. Moving forward and building upon that is, now that you have a system in place, what kind of support is there at the building level? Instructional coaches, the mentors, staff development workshops, student-led support, self-guided PD, all of those things encompass the building support aspect of technology integration. Moving further, you go up the ladder and talk about buy-in and leadership support. So how is that done? With school site tech newsletters, tech meetings, roundtables, surveys, parent tech education events to connect with your school, and how that can be a benefit to both parents and teachers alike. Then, of course, there's a little bit of a section here on finding the time, which is something that many of us could definitely use a little bit more of. Once you've read through all of that information, you can roll on down to the lesson check for lesson or activity 1. Question 1. Organizing a tech committee at your school will support teachers by... Question 2. Administrators can support teachers by modeling good uses of technology. True or false? Number 3. Online tools work best for teachers when... And finally, number 4. When creating a technology plan for your school, you should include the following people in the decision making. Once you have mastered all of those questions in the lesson check, you are ready for our next activity. Lesson 2 in Unit 1 for Level 2 is titled Creating and Curating Online Resources. Several different ways to curate information to then share out with your class. So something like YouTube or YouTube playlists, even Google Sites, Blogger, YouTube Live for a little bit more of a right now type of professional development, or you could simply use shared folders in Google Drive. You can also connect with your colleagues to share and curate information. So, finding content that's easily accessible to build lessons, let you post ideas, learn from each other, share docs, post tutorials, that kind of thing, that are all a benefit to you as you get to build your curriculum. Each of the tiles down below here go in a little bit more depth in how you can become a leader and curator of information with your personal learning network utilizing these particular tools. So, for example, the YouTube and your video learning library. There's a little ditty here on curating playlists. And as you even scroll down a little bit, talking about sharing lessons using YouTube Live. Moving on over to the Google Sites PD. So you're able to create this Google site and embed a variety of different things that you would like to have easily accessible for your colleagues or your students by embedding, the docs, the sheets, the slides, the forms, the other information, the important links, or whatever it might be that you would like. Google Sites is an incredible way, an easy way to organize the information that comes to you. Blogger is another tool that you could possibly use if you were interested in being a little bit more frequent with the information that you share out. This allows you to kind of have an easy to use resource or something that's just really quick that you're able to share very easily. And it also allows you to embed a variety of Google tools, images, and videos and links. What's cool about this is you can then take that one particular post and share it publicly, put it in your Google Classroom, share it on social media to help out colleagues from another building. There's a lot you can do with a simple blog post that you have available to you when you use this tool. If you would like to check out more, the Help Center for Blogger is here, and it's full of terrific resources to getting started using Blogger for your teaching use. And finally, share, copy, edit, pass it on. And of course, the ever wonderful Google Drive talks a lot about collaboration and how you can drag documents into a folder, then share that folder, and then everybody else can kind of throw resources and docs and presentations and whatever else is available to you in that particular folder. And then that becomes this plethora of resources that you're able to share out with the grade level teacher down the hall or the content teacher across the city to help students learn in the most efficient way and with the best material that has been teacher generated and collected as well. Moving on down the row, we talk a little bit more about PD on your time and what you can do as some ideas for these particular situations. And as you are accustomed to, or maybe have seen when you partook in level 1, you will see what other educators had to say about being able to curate resources and participate and help out colleagues across the way. Once that is all complete, you are now ready for the lesson check. Number 1, how can a teacher easily curate their favorite videos? Number 2, YouTube Live. Number 3, tagging blog posts helps when searching a blog for specific content. True or false? And finally, number 4, true or false, when using a shared folder, the share settings and permissions of the folder will give all of the contents the same settings. Once you have completed all 4 of those questions, you are now ready for the Unit 1 review. There are 4 questions in this Unit 1 review. Number 1, your principal has asked you to share tips to improve collaboration with students and teachers at the next faculty meeting. You could share. Question 2, teachers in your school have complained about a one-size-fits-all model of training that has been used in your district for years. They would like to personalize the professional learning that goes on in school. Which of the following models provides the most relevant and timely support to teachers on an individual basis when they need it? Number 3, finding and sharing online resources is an ongoing effort to keep curriculum fresh and interesting. YouTube is a great option for finding new content, but some educators worry about searching for videos during class because it wastes time and inappropriate content might show up. Select the benefits of using a YouTube channel and playlists to address these concerns. Finally, number 4, the primary reason it is a good idea to use YouTube Live versus Google Chat for professional development sessions is. Once you have completed all 4 of those questions, you are now ready to move on to Unit 2.